one revolution.
Bookmarklets on standby.
Log online, fan page loaded and ready.
Player stats, loaded. Health check, go.
Weapons check. Eyes check. Complete.
We have launched for the Informant podcast in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Informant podcast. I'm Pistol Pete from Stockholm. This evening I have with me Jennifer, the Mafia Wars Loot Lady, and Jana, Mig Death by Gucci. What is happening, ladies?
What's up?
What's up with y'all? How's those fires going in Denver area?
What?
The fires.
Nasty.
Nasty?
Really nasty, yeah. It's like a little bit hard to breathe even, but yeah. It's really wild though, because I've never seen so many helicopters and like air traffic dealing with fires that are that close, so.
Those firefighters that have to deal with those wildfires, I mean, that's a different,
oh my gosh,
different kind of person.
Yeah.
You never, because they never know which way that thing. I mean, and I guess like any firefighter, my kudos to firefighters, but out there, you just have no idea. The wind changes in 2 seconds, and you got a fire right on top of you.
And that's what's been going on, and it's in those deep, rugged canyons. I mean, it's just really difficult. So, yeah, God, you gotta love the responders. So,
yeah.
Anybody that does that kind of work has definitely got my praise.
Yep. Sorry, I just something that came to mind. So.
Yeah, no, it's all I've been able to think about. So, I've hardly played today. It's hard to ice people. I can't get an ice in though. Something's wrong with my game today, y'all. I've been really frustrated.
It's probably not your game. It's probably they're just hard to find.
No, it's not even just that. The game has been like jumping without me even doing anything. I watch my health and my stamina and energies. Everything's jumping all over the place, and I'm not clicking anything.
Oh, and you had something bizarre that maybe Jenn will know, because I didn't know an answer to this, which was, when they started making the changes to players and healing them up on behalf of the players, if you log out and you're dead and you come back, Jana actually got killed or iced in a Spock battle when she wasn't even online.
I wasn't even at home, and my computer was completely shut down. I hadn't been playing for hours, and I got back, and they keep up with how many people or the ices, and I apparently got 20. I got my ass beat by Spock 22 times.
20 times? So you were
times, and I was not logged in. I wasn't at the computer. I was out. It just really irritated me.
That's bizarre.
I wonder if that's that random healing that they're doing on accounts to try to keep more accounts available for icing.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I didn't think it would affect players that were actually logged out of the game.
I don't know. I'm telling you, something's always been wrong with
I'll have to run a test next time you're out of the game. We'll just have to go try icing you some more and see if you heal automatically.
Yeah, great. There goes my stats flip. I've finally flipped.
But that's weird. I mean, that is really strange that it would do that, but it wouldn't kind of surprise me if they made some changes to try to keep more players alive in order for the icing requirements to be met.
Yeah,
because there's been way more people healed than ever before.
Right, and the accounts that got abandoned are all healed.
Right.
That's what people noticed when the bugs were, there were 2 sets of kind of similar fight bugs, and during the first time, all those inactive accounts were healed up, and then when they fixed it, they were all dead again, and then the second time, same thing happened, but supposedly whenever they were done doing what they did, those accounts were still live. Right. And I've noticed a lot of accounts are live that usually
I haven't abandoned mine just yet, so
it's an early warning device.
You would fall in that category.
Oh yeah, I did. I did find that interesting because I shouldn't have been killed that many times. If I had been healed, it should have been the one time, and I stayed under.
Right, like when Chester's in a battle.
Yeah, his submarine technique apparently
doesn't work anymore.
When we battled with Mig, Chester was dead the whole time.
Yeah, that's pretty.
That's
typical.
How you should be if you're
story of his life.
Exactly. That's just pretty typical. Yeah, he just doesn't play enough. He never did. Yep. He's made a clean break. I'm proud of him.
Yeah.
I'm on a slow roll is what I keep telling people.
Oh, we can't lose you too.
Well, you've seen enough of that, so you know how it works.
So yeah, I could be like a couple years.
People would get bored with just me and Pete every time.
That's true.
No,
It's funny. One of my admins, Mark, he said, "Where was Jana on one of the shows you were on?" I said, "Oh, she took the night off. I think it was your son's birthday."
yeah, or my daughter's, yeah.
Yeah, and so when the next show came out, he goes, "Is Jana on this one?" I said, "Yeah," and he's like, "Okay, I'll listen."
Oh, that's a compliment, right?
Yes.
To you.
It's a body slam to the other.
Wow. Oh.
No, I don't think he said it like that, but he
Yeah.
likes it when you're on.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really nice. He's getting my shout out. What's his name again?
He's quitting Mafia Wars too, Mark Allen. Which is surprising because he's one of the big wiki, I never say it right, updaters.
Uh-huh.
And he does a lot of good work, and he caught the Diablo 3 bug.
Oh, yeah, that's going around Stockholm.
Yeah.
Oh, I have
Yeah.
seen this bug around.
Well,
Did their servers crash that first day?
yeah,
That's
on launch day, not everybody could get into play. But once he got in and he got into it and he started a job, he let me know that he's going to be not really playing Mafia Wars and he can't do his family requirements. So he said, we could detag him if we needed to. And I've seen a couple people in the newsfeed say the same thing. Like, I'm going to go play Diablo 3. Screw this.
Wow.
And then, of course, Ike and Martin. Do you play it, Pete?
I have not.
Okay, because I know Ike and Martin and Brandon play it.
Right.
What kind of game is it? Is it like a strategy game, a shoot 'em up game, or what?
It's one I think you have to buy it. It costs like $60. And then you have to also be online. It's like World of Warcraft
Yeah,
and StarCraft.
that's what
It's
I
from
would
that
associate.
same company.
Yeah.
Right.
But it used to be if you were a single player, you could play. You didn't need to go online, and it changed. I'm not an expert on this, so hopefully I'm not saying anything wrong. And there was so much hype for the launch date that like way too many people were trying to play, and their servers couldn't keep up, and so everyone was getting this error 37.
Oh. Somebody will school us anyway if we're wrong, so.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's a bunch of Diablo 3 players.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen a lot of posts about it, or otherwise I wouldn't know what you were talking about right now.
Yeah, I made a post about it because people kept asking me, what does D3 mean? What's this Diablo 3? Because a lot of Mafia Wars players are talking about it.
Wow. Because I think a lot of people are just on that slippery slope and getting a little bit bored. And, I don't know. I have a lot of people coming to me.
Well, what
lately
I found interesting about it
was what?
Oh, I was doing some research on, I didn't mean to interrupt you, sorry, on this game.
Drink up.
And I was reading on it. And they have open trading, and you can actually sell your own virtual goods for money. They have an auction house. And I was thinking, that's what made Mafia Wars popular because so many people like to trade their stuff. And then, Zynga put the clamp on that. And it's funny, soon after, the decline that we're seeing now. But I just found it interesting that in that game you can do that.
That is kind of cool. I don't know. I'm curious enough to kind of want to check it out.
It costs $60. But I think they have...
Yeah, surely somebody I know has it and I could just check it out, right?
Maybe. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to buy it.
But
you know what?
Better to buy it than play Mafia Wars now.
I know if that's what's happening to people. I thought that would happen when I started playing a while back Left 4 Dead.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I just kept having computer problems with it. And my what do you call it? My graphics card wasn't fast enough for it. If that makes sense. Probably not.
Yeah.
So I didn't get into it because it was just always having problems. So I don't know. Probably wouldn't be that hard to hook me on something else. My son's got me playing Super Mario Brothers. So
Oh, the classics.
I know. I'm like totally old school right now.
Well, it's funny. My boyfriend is a big Backyard Monsters player. And, we were just kind of fighting about which games were better. And I was like, well, Mafia Wars has more players. Like, I really thought this Backyard Monsters game was small. So I go,
isn't it?
yeah, I said, I'll prove it to you. And I went to the site that has all the Matrix on it. And They have way more players than Mafia Wars.
There was a time that was
I know.
not the case. I remember when people first started playing it, and even I think we had accounts. I think Bossy Dawn did, so she was always blowing up my place, and I got I lost interest in it. So, and Mike Nestor used to play it a lot too.
Yeah.
At the beginning, some of us were playing it and just lost interest. So, but it is bigger than Mafia Wars.
Yeah, and I listened to what he tells me about what they changed that game a lot, and they'll change the rules and start charging people to do certain things they used to do in the past. And I was like, that's a lot like what Zynga does. Like if they think people are going to really like something or want to do it, they're going to slap a reward point button on it. Mm-hmm. But, you know, they have more players, so they probably make more money off that game.
That's funny. I wonder if it's changed any because I don't know.
It's changed a lot.
Has it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess you see it, huh? Is he addicted to the game? Or does he
Yeah,
just play
that's
it
kind of
passive?
nice. No, he's addicted to it, and sometimes he'll come home and just open up the computer and be on it all night. And I'm like, this is a dream come true because I'd no longer get yelled at for being on the computer so much.
That's pretty funny.
And then I even found myself, I said to him I said, you're so boring. All you do is play on that computer. He just looked at me like, seriously?
You guys crack me up.
The proverbial
gosh.
pot calling the kettle black.
I was thinking the same thing.
I know.
Yep.
And I didn't even think about it before I said it. So I got a little taste of what it's like, what we do to our people.
I hear they're training gorillas and apes with iPads. I think that's what it's going to come to, is that apes are seriously just going to be playing all these same games that we do.
Get apes to play our games for
We're
us.
We're getting dumber and dumber.
And then apes and gorillas would be against the terms of service.
I know. You never know.
We've been training the click monkeys for years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's what's going on here. So what's going on, Pete? Anything new with Stockholm this week?
Yeah, the guys, even though they've been playing Diablo 3, have actually come out with a couple of new features with, there's a new Spocklet called the War-O-Matic.
They were inspired by a new game.
They were inspired. And what this particular Spocklet does is, you know, there's lots of people that say, I could just never find a person to fight in a ward. And what I came up with was what's called the War-O-Matic. It's in the toolbar. It's also available on the website, you know, as a free download. You don't even have to have a toolbar installed. It's just easier to find it in the toolbar. And what it does is it basically just randomly goes out and picks a P number off a player and then gives you an option to actually go to war with them.
Nice. Oh my gosh, that's going to be so helpful to me.
But yeah, so
it's
quickly,
wonderful.
it just runs really quick, picks a person. There's an option to start a war with them.
Maybe I'll quit complaining about not being able to
you
Find
will.
somebody.
Okay, awesome.
I love it. It's just best.
Yep.
Sweet.
And it's kind of a cool interface too, because it kind of like spins like a slot machine. So that's probably like why Jenn likes it a lot. We need to have like 3 names and then it'll spin 3 things, and then all of a sudden it'll stop on a P number, and it'd be like, winner, winner, winner.
Yeah. And she would get all excited. That instant gratification.
It gauges it. It finds inactive players, and what it does is it scans for the last achievement.
Mm-hmm.
So you're guaranteed this is someone that hasn't played in X amount of time.
Oh.
So you feel safe declaring a war, not thinking you have to hurry.
Picking on somebody that's been playing every day either. So, yep. So it's kind of a combination of like our achievements scanner and stuff like that, combined with an option to go to war with them. And then the other is a toolbar feature. And I don't think I talked about it on the show before. I might have, but it's actually in there now. When you actually go to have a battle or start a battle with someone, you will get a confirmation. And if you go to invite somebody to your family, you'll get a confirmation pop up as well. And the intention is that this is something that Zynga should have put in the game already. And what was happening were many people were actually going through their ZMC, clicking gifts quickly. It would jump on them. They'd accidentally and inadvertently click on a battle. So if the toolbar is installed, then it should stop you and provide confirmation for when those things happen. So that should be a plus to those people that have had concerns in the past of inadvertently clicking a battle and starting something that they didn't really mean to start at that time. Or worse, inviting people to your family or sending invites to people in your family that you weren't prepared to send either. So